everyone, I'm Ruben. Welcome back. In today's video I want to talk about Cindy as the mother figure of all the animals on the farm. She really takes care of them all so well. She can't have children of her own, so that's why she loves them so much. And then she has a very special relationship with Jerry the meerkat. And Jerry is the youngest meerkat we have. He's around about a year old now and the favorite among them all. You can see she just wants to see where he is, but she can't see. Ooh. You see, that's what I'm talking about. So people love the clips where she picked them up, and I'm just going to explain why they have this special bond, because it might come across as scary, but it isn't. She's just showing love. And let's start. So in the first video you can see Jerry is just walking around Cindy. He's even playing with her. So he's very playful with her. They have a special bond, and you can see sometimes it gets too much for Cindy. People might think she's very aggressive, and she is with food, but with Jerry is like a baby. She will never hurt him. In nature, the baby baboons cling onto her, and she thinks whenever she's picking up Jerry, Jerry has to cling onto her, which is not the case. That's why he falls. She puts him down a bit hard sometimes. He's not running away, which means that he's still not scared and not injured. So he don't like obviously the short drop, but he just keeps on sitting there, and it just shows he's not afraid of her. They are good friends. So you saw the lip smacking in the videos, and that's a sign of happiness for Cindy. So when she does that, you must know she's on her happiest state. Whenever she picks up Jerry, she makes that sound.
The reason why Cindy picks up Jerry and brings him close to her face is because she wants to smell him. In nature, baboons also smell each other.
It's just a sign of love and gratitude she has towards Jerry. And Jerry is also used to that sound by now. So it's almost like attracting him. He comes closer to her when he hears that sound. Since she's blind, it's like almost a surprise to her, because obviously she can't see him coming closer. But as soon as she hears him, it's like this excitement she's just having at that moment. So it makes her very happy. Oh, poor Jerry gets dropped a bit hard sometimes. In her mind, it's giving him a hug basically. So that's what she wants to do. And there's a lot of people that think it might be a bit scary and that Cindy is hurting him, but it's not the case. She would never hurt Jerry because he's a baby and a favorite in her eyes. It's a really unique bond they have. I think sometimes it's a bit overwhelming for him, and then he tries to run away. You can see he had enough of the picking up, but Cindy's just coming for a second and a third time. She's not stopping. So Cindy's way of showing love is sometimes misunderstood by the animals, or the scenario gets misunderstood by us as well watching the videos. But in the end, Cindy just really cares about them and she wants to show them love. Jerry had a small brother called Tom. They used to play a lot with Cindy. You can see it's actually very funny. That's in the stage where they had to get to know each other. So the meerkats was biting Cindy and she was pushing them away. But then Tom passed away, but since then Jerry became really close with Cindy because he had always this brother who was always with him. But since he passed away, his relationship with Cindy just got stronger and stronger. Even up till today, they just want to be all the time around each other.
Cindy, what are you doing? She just loves Jerry. And Jerry wants to eat the last bit she's not eating.
Cindy is sharing food with Jerry, and that's because she still sees him as a baby. He's not a baby anymore, he's almost fully grown, but because his little voices, I think, makes him sound like a small baby still. Because he's all the time just talking. He's actually the only animal now at this moment that are allowed to eat with her. Betsy the warthog and Benny the warthog used to eat with her, but now that as they're growing older, she pushed them away and she don't want them to have any of her food. Like in this video I'm just watching where Betsy and Benny is trying to take her food, but she's not letting them. So they're on the stage where she know they are big enough to search for their own food, therefore she's not sharing it anymore. she has to take care of herself, and in the wild it's almost like each baboon just for themselves. That's just the wild instinct they have, but she knows because they are young she has to help them with the feeding.
So Betsy is drinking in a bottle still, while Penny is Cindy.
This is a funny one, very funny. I'm giving bottle to Betsy and she just picked up Betsy while I was giving bottle. That was on a stage where Betsy was still light enough to be picked up, but now Betsy is in a good shape and Cindy is not the strongest baboon anymore. She's old, therefore she's now not able to pick them up anymore. But that stage it was so nice to see her picking up Penny and Betsy all the time.
So she don't always want them inside, like you can hear.
So Cindy used to share her house with the ward dogs, Betsy and Benny, because she's so protective over them and they are like her babies for her, so she wants to protect them. So up till a certain age, about 1.5 months old, 2 months probably, she let them stay with her. But since then they got grown up and they can look after themselves, so she tries to push them out of the house.
She's disciplining them. It sounds way worse than it is. I won't do it again, Cindy. Good night.
So Minky's not a fan of it. At a certain stage she was happy to be picked up, but I think as Minky grew up she got a bit a queen type of attitude. She's untouchable. Jerry always have the small little voices speaking all the time, where Minky, whenever she picks up Minky makes this growl. So that's one of the reasons she prefers to pick up Jerry's, because he likes it a lot. Like he doesn't make this growling sounds. And she realized that these sounds Jerry's making is happy sounds, and when she picks up Minky it's the growling sounds. So I have Minky here and I'm going to show you, she don't like to be picked up. So. Oh, you saw, poor Cindy. Minky even bit her slightly on the hand just to show her she don't want to be picked up. Minky, you are very queen attitude. Okay, that was a good example why Minky don't like to be picked up. She is untouchable in her eyes. Cindy, it's okay. Don't worry. Jerry will take your love you have for him. So Jerry is like the only one left that Cindy can pick up. So it kind of became like an obsession for Cindy. So she just wants to pick him up all the time. So therefore I hold my hand under Jerry whenever she picks him up, just to support him so he don't fall on his head or injure himself, which won't be the case normally because it's just a small distance he's falling. But I just support with my hand a little bit just to help Jerry, not to let him be hurt. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned more about Cindy and her special relationship with the animals we have. For now I'm going to say goodbye. Cindy is also on her way to leave. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and I'll see you for the next video. Cheers.